Okay, so I don't know what we have to do. I'm very new in this.
Me too.
I'm very new. I don't know
Um,
if this is gonna be just recorder
I
or
don't I don't know either. From what I understand, I think we're supposed to record, which I'm doing right now, and then copy and paste the link.
hmm.
Um,
So how we record this? Or is already
um,
recorded by
yeah, I'm already recording it.
oh good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Uy, what is the thing? Right here. Ok. Vas a ponerte pijama y te vas a dormir. Yeah.
Okay. Where are you from?
We're from Guatemala.
Oh, cool. I
Yeah.
was I was born in Peru.
Oh, cool. And then you came here how long ago?
15 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, I was
So
little.
you're raising here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still learning English because I came like 9 years ago,
Uh-huh.
but I never went to school to learn English. So the English I know is just from every day. So I still struggle with it. So
It's
sometimes
pretty good though. It's pretty good English.
it's taking me so long to understand things, or especially math, or well, I think every class because it has a new concepts or new words, and
Hmm.
and I have to go through it. So it takes me double time to when I start. So yeah, but I had this opportunity. I didn't want it to just let it pass.
Hmm.
It's my second semester, so it's been a little hard, but yeah, I'm trying to
Are
get it.
you are you studying anything specific?
I'm doing business.
Okay, cool. Cool. Do you have an emphasis?
That is the one word that I cannot pronounce very well yet. Yeah, it's entrepreneurial.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
Entrepreneurship?
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's how you say it. That was a pretty hard one. That's cool. I'm a business management too,
Oh,
but my emphasis is marketing.
oh, fine. That's good. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna change because
Hmm.
that is one thing that I don't know about schools here. I just got a high school in my country, so the level of education is different, and all the system is different, totally different. So I'm still don't get what is the major and the minor and the emphasis and what can be, and like doing business, what else I can get like an emphasis. So I just saw that it was entrepreneurial there, so I just took the one. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna change my mind later, but I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I'm still learning about that too. So
Yeah.
there is too many things that I have to go. Yeah.
Okay, so I am reading about the group meeting right now,
Mm-hmm.
and it says that all we're supposed to do is do the quiz.
Mm-hmm. Just go through
And
the
that's it.
questions that we might have, and then do the quiz
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Do you have any questions about it?
um, just I don't know if you have an easy way um, I get just a little confused about the what is it, cluster sample and a stratified
Okay.
in a stratified sample.
Um,
So I just
let's
need
see.
to understand in a little easy way because I have to go through when I have to choose between of them. I have to go by the readings and start to figure it out again.
Okay. I took some notes because I was confused too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, see. So what I'm understanding is that a stratified sample is, and then like correct me if I'm wrong, but I think a stratified sample I have no idea.
Okay, so
I have a friend here
okay.
who's taken this class before.
I think I got from the stratify is when you get samples into groups that are similar. They have a lot. Each group has a lot in common, and then you have to study a few of each group to take your result. Like I think in the cluster you can do groups, but it's just more randomly. Like they don't have anything in common. Each group is just like all mixed up in the groups. Is the I think that is the difference. Is that the way that I got, but I just get a little confused sometimes when I have to choose between of two of them, and I have to go back to my notes and try to understand again. Yeah, but I think that is the way that I just got. Is um, the groups. One of them has to be everything in common each group. The another one doesn't have to have anything in common. Like on the I think it's like on the when you do the experiment.
Mm-hmm.
When you do the experiment, both groups doesn't have anything in common. Like, well, the example that it says, like from the vaccination of the kids, both groups has equal chances to get high or low to get the sickness. So they don't have like I think on the stratify they should do the groups like one of the group has more likely to be um, high to get the sickness, and another one lower, and another one maybe they cannot get the sickness for some reason. So that is stratify, like put in groups with the same similarities.
Mm-hmm. Similarities.
Okay, so and another one is just make groups like they are mixed up. They don't have anything in common, or
Like they hope that
yeah.
they
And I
have
hope
something.
that I'm right, because I don't know if that makes sense.
Uh-huh. Well, I think that's what the answer key. I'm pretty sure that's what it said too. Right? It says cluster samples. Their subjects are put in groups that hopefully represent the population,
Mm-hmm.
and then stratified subjects are in groups according to similarity of some characteristics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. You put like similar ones. Yes, we were both right.
Oh, okay. That's good. So I don't know if there is something else, any other question that we might have. Mm, I think for this lesson, I got most of them. I got just confused in those ones.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think I have it already.
But I think I probably understand some of it too.
So sometimes I have it in my head, but I cannot say just with a few words.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Um, should we start the quiz then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since
Oh, we
we
have
lost,
2 attempts to complete the quiz. Perfect.
since we lost two of our friends.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Um,
Those are my questions. Okay.
if you don't text me and they don't text you back, I don't notice and I don't remember.
That's fine. Okay. Researchers would like to determine if reviewing the truth.
Mm, um, so are you on the quiz already?
Yeah. Yeah. Number 3.
Hmm.
Okay. Um.
So you wanna read it?
Sure.
Is it-
It says researchers would like to determine if reviewing material consistently within an hour after class helps students perform better on exams than if students wait to review material the day before the exam. To answer this question, the researchers are trying to determine if an observational or an experiment would be more appropriate. They are discussing who the population would be and how they will determine which sampling method will best represent the population. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process are the researchers currently applying? Um, let's see.
So to determine who the population will be.
I'm sorry, I can't. What?
So to determine who the population will be,
Uh-huh.
um, maybe it's gonna be the design the study.
Are you designing it?
Oh, wait, which sampling method is the best to represent the population? Yeah, I think it's
I think it is designing the study
yeah,
because they're
and
determining right
then
now.
the plan in action.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because it's just one option. Okay, the number 4 is a researcher has collected the results of a survey where the participants were asked how many hours of TV they watch each day. The researchers tallies the frequencies for each category and, and computes mean number of hours watched. She then creates a histogram to help illustrate the overall distribution. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process did the researcher apply?
Is it? describe the data.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to put that on my head. Mm-hmm.
Describe the data, creating graphs or calculating statistics to help visualize benefits. Do you agree? Is that would it be describe the data?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perfect. Um,
So number 5.
it says um, Mumbai, India is a quickly growing city of importance in its own country as well as the global economy. A marketing research firm has been asked by a prominent fast food restaurant to help determine if the citizens of Mumbai would support this fast food business. From a list of all registered taxpayers, 3,000 names are randomly selected. Each individual on the list is mailed a brief questionnaire. The researchers receive 1,049 responses. Population is
I think that's all the citizens of Mumbai. The samples, the samples are the 1,049 responses.
mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I think you're right. Because
Yep.
yeah, if the citizens of Mumbai would support this fast food business. Yeah, I think that's right.
For the number 6, as Mumbai, India is a quickly growing city of importance in its own country as well as the global economy. A marketing research firm has been asked by prominent fast food restaurant to help determine if the citizens of Mumbai will support this fast food business. From a list of registered taxpayers, 2,000 names are randomly selected. Each individual on the list is mailed a brief questionnaire. The researchers receive 1,049 responses. The sample, yes.
I think it's the 1,049 people who respond. Is that correct?
Yep. Mhm.
Awesome. Studies have shown that retention of classroom materials can drop as low as 58% within 15 minutes of class and within 44% after the first hour after class. This forgetting curve continues so that within 6 days only 25% is remembered. How can a student conquer this forgetting curve? The researchers in this study claim that constant review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test this and invited you to participate in a study where you were asked to review specific material 15 minutes after class for 10 minutes, an hour after class for 10 minutes, and then again 2 days after class for 10 minutes. Your teacher then gives you a shortened question quiz where you score out of 10 is recorded. What type of data is your teacher collecting?
Hmm. Quantitative.
So what's the difference between quantitative and categorical?
Um, I think one quantitative is when you can use math, duplicate it. You can add them or you can count as its own. But a categorical is when you cannot like a gender, um, like what else? There were some other.
Like a specific category?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think it's quantitative. Let's see.
Where you scored out of 23.
Number 8.
Did you agree with that one?
That's quantitative?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's quantitative because they're doing numbers, they're not putting them in specific categories.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Would you pronounce the one again slowly?
Quantitative?
Quantitative.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay. I got a little. Okay, number 8. Studies have shown that retention of classroom material or the same thing can drop as low as 58% within 15 minutes of class and within 44% after the first hour after class. This forgetting curve continues so that within 6 days, only 25% is remembered. How can students conquer this forgetting curve? The researchers in this study claim that constant review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test this and invited you to participate in the study where you were asked to review specific material 15 minutes after class for 10 after class for 10 minutes, an hour after class for 10 minutes, and again 2 days after class for 10 minutes. After the 6th day, your teacher asks you if you feel confident that you have retained at least 50% of the material. He then records your responses yes, no, not sure. What type of data is your teacher collecting?
I think that would be categorical.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Number 9. Studies have shown that retention of classroom materials can drop as low as 58% within 15 minutes of class and within 44% after the first hour after class. This forgetting curve continues so that within 6 days, only 25% is remembered. How can students conquer this forgetting curve? The researchers in this study claim that constant review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test this and invited you to participate in a study where you were asked to review specific material 15 minutes after class for 10 minutes, an hour after class for 10 minutes, and then again 2 days after class for 10 minutes. Your teacher also selects a group to give no review to the material over the 6 days. The group is called B.
So this group is called
Would be the treatment.
teacher also selects a group to give no review to the material over the 6 day. Okay, so that group, the last one, is what he is asking for, right? That's another group.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be the control group.
Yeah. Because we're not given anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, which of the following will be considered an experimental design? Experimental design. A telephone call asking people about whether or not they vaccinate their children, administering tuberculosis vaccine to one group and giving a placebo to another, a census, a million survey, asking people whether or not they received the tuberculosis vaccine. Experimental design. I think it's the second one.
Administering the tuberculosis.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and giving the placebo to another.
Yeah, I think it's number 2. 11. In a study to determine the average wage of working people in Mumbai, which of the following would be the best sample? Every 10th worker that you meet as you travel the streets of Mumbai, all the workers in one working district of Mumbai, many randomly selected workers in each of several working districts of Mumbai, or all the female workers.
I think it's the third one. Many randomly selected workers in each of several working districts of Mumbai.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You think that one is?
Huh?
That one? Do you agree with that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you want to become the next Jonas Salk and produce a vaccine that will help cure children of respiratory, I don't know that word, signs, virus. I don't know. So you test the vaccine and compare it to a placebo and randomly choose one group of children to take the vaccine and one group to take the placebo. What or who are the experimental units of or subjects? The children.
Children.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Number 13. You want to become the next Jonas Salk and produce a vaccine that will help cure children of respiratory syncytial virus. You test the vaccine and compare it to a placebo and randomly choose one group of children to take the vaccine and one group to take the placebo. What are the treatments? The vaccine and the placebo?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Awesome.
I have the longer one. In 1992, the US government supported a study that was run for 15 years where 4,608 low-income families were given a chance to move to less impoverished areas. They distributed both vouchers and provided various support systems. The researchers wanted to determine if getting people out of poor neighborhoods would reduce the poverty level of US citizens. The low-income family were randomly assigned to one of the following two groups. First one, um, the MTO poverty voucher group, which receives Section 8 certificates for vouchers usable only in low poverty areas with less than 10% of the population below the poverty line in 1990, along with consulting the assistance in finding a private unit to all this. Number two, the traditional voucher group, which receive a regular Section 8 certificates or vouchers geographically unrestricted, and ordinary briefings and assistance from the local public housing authorities. And number three, the control group, which receive no certificates or vouchers to determine of public or project-based housing and other social programs to which families would otherwise have been entitled. This study was a observational study experiment or neither.
I think it's observational. because they're giving them they put them in 3 different groups, but they're just observing what happens. They're not controlling each group.
Yeah. Yeah, that can be. Oh.
All right, number 15. Okay. So we have to match the following. So step 1, I think these are the 5 steps. So step 1 is design the study.
I don't see that there.
And then step 2, collect data.
Okay, you have a step 5 in the first.
Step 5. That's take action,
Yeah.
right? That's number 2.
Okay, yeah. I understood. Right. So step 3 is discern. Is it number 3?
Is it number 3? Or is that step 3 is describe the data? See, step 1, you design it. Step 2, you collect. 3, you describe, right?
Okay.
And then 4, you make inferences.
Yeah.
And then step 5, you take action.
Step 4. That's 5 and 2 is. So it goes 2, 4, 3, 5, 1. Is that right?
I got 3, 1, 2, 4, 5.
Yeah. Okay,
So step 1 is designing the study, right?
okay, just step 1, designing the study.
Yes.
So it's number 3. What do you
Yeah,
have to
number 3.
right? So step 2 is number 1.
Yeah, collecting the data.
Okay, so step 3
Is
describe the data.
yeah.
So that's number 4. And step 4 is making inferences.
Yeah.
And step 5 is take action.
Yes.
So I have 2, 4, 3, 5, 1.
Yeah.
Or not? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think our
They are different.
I think they might be switched up for ours.
Okay.
But I mean,
yeah,
that's
I had
what I pretty much got. Yeah.
Okay. So let's see then.
Should we submit this?
Is that cheating if just one of us submit that?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. So we can
Oh,
see.
we just missed one.
But that's what I said. We can figure out which one. Which one we got wrong?
Oh, it was number 14.
14. Yeah, I wasn't sure about it, but I couldn't give an explanation about it.
Oh, dang it. Do you want to retake it, or are you good with the 94%?
I'm always go with the second round.
Do you want to do a second round?
Yeah, now
All
about the
right.
14 one, which one is the correct one? I think it's neither because our experiment. What do you think about that one?
Um, I just exit out of it. But let's see, observational. So experiment says researchers control the conditions, and
The thing is, they are giving them, they are putting in a places, and they are giving them the how they have to live. So I think it's more than experiment because they want to observe, but after they already had action with them,
mm-hmm.
they, I don't know. I think it's
You're right. I think it probably was experiment. That was my bad. I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. I was just like, what? I was a little confused about that one. So.
All right. So should we retake this quiz?
um,
Okay.
they are the same questions, or they change.
Let's see. Um.
Okay. This way, okay. So researchers would like to determine if reviewing material consistently within an hour after class helps the students perform better exams than if the students wait to review material the day before the exam. To answer this question, the researchers are trying to determine if an observational study or experiment will be more appropriate. They are discussing who the population will be and what they will determine which sampling method will best represent the population. Which step of the statistical process are the researchers currently applying? So is it
Um.
a design study?
Yeah, that's what I put. Okay. Number
It's the
4.
same one?
I think they're the same questions.
Mhm. Just
All right.
the part of the question.
Yeah. So number 4 says a researcher has collected the results of a survey where the participants were asked how many hours of TV they watch each day. The researcher tallies the frequencies for each category and computes mean numbers of hours watched. She then creates a histogram to help illustrate the overall distribution. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process did the researcher apply? Describing the data.
Mhm. Describing. What is the collect data then? Um, okay. So number 5, Mumbai, India is quickly growing city in importance of its own country, as well as the global economy. A marketing research firm has been asked to prominent fast food restaurants who have determined citizens of Mumbai will support the fast food business from a list of registered taxpayers. 3,000 names are randomly selected. Each individual on the list is needed a great questionnaire. Their research received 1,049 responses. The population is
The citizens of Mumbai.
um, so the question and another one is just the researchers received 1,049 responses. What is the sample?
Mm-hmm.
Is it 1,049 people respond? Yeah.
I think the population is the citizens of Mumbai,
Mm-hmm.
and then the sample is the 1,049 people who respond.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So now we're on number 7.
Mm-hmm.
Studies have shown that retention of classroom materials can drop as low as 58% within 15 minutes of class and within 44% after the first hour of class. This forgetting curve continues, so that within 6 days, only 25% is remembered. How can a student conquer this forgetting curve? The researchers in this study claim that concert review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test this and invited you to participate in a study where you were asked to review specific material 15 minutes after class for 10 minutes, an hour after class for 10 minutes, and then again 2 days after class for 10 minutes. Your teacher then gives you a short 10-question quiz where your score out of 10 is recorded. What type of data is your teacher collecting? Quantitative?
Yeah.
And then number 8 was categorical.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9.
Mine is the same one.
Yeah, it's the same question or the same problem,
Mm-hmm.
but the question says your teacher also selects a group to give no review to the material over the 6 days. The group is called the
Control group.
control group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 10. Which of the following would be considered an experimental design? We thought it was number 2, right?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. 11. In a study to determine the average wage of working people in Mumbai, which of the following will be the best sample? Well, it's the third one.
The third one.
Yeah.
12. You have to become an external cell compare the vaccine. Cure children of respiratory virus. You test the vaccine and compare it to placebo, and randomly choose one group of children to take the vaccine and one group to take the placebo. What or who are the experimental units? The children.
Yeah.
And then number 13. What are the treatments? The
The vaccine.
vaccine. 14 in 1982. Oh, this is the one that we missed.
Mm-hmm.
Did we
So
decide it was experiment,
that's
or were we still?
yeah, I think it's experiment.
Okay.
Okay, now
And then
I have a
15.
score in the beginning.
Step 1, design the study. Step 5, take action. Step 2, data. 4, okay. Awesome.
Okay, let's do it again.
Okay. Quiz. Quiz. Yes.
Now we have very good.
Yay! I got 100.
Now we got it.
Perfect.
Right.
Okay, great. Do you know where we are supposed to submit the link for this video?
I think there is on the discussion board.
Is that on the discussion board?
Mm-hmm. It's lesson. Yeah.
Is it in the questions and conversations? Or is it elsewhere?
Do we have group number?
I think we're group number 9.
I think it's an. Oh no, it's just lesson 9.
Let's see. Listen to a group meeting.
It just say group collaboration in lesson. In less number of lessons, but they have submitted there.
Group collaboration discussion board.
Yeah. The group
there
4
it is.
just
It's on lesson 3.
lesson 4.
Mm-hmm. It says group collaboration, and it's a discussion board. Awesome, yeah. Two other groups have posted already on here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Then I will post the link
Okay.
on the discussion board.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. Well,
Okay. Thank you.
Great
Thank
meeting
you
you.
so much. Yeah, the same. Huh? Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I just want to say in advance that we'll need a lot of help. And I had a very bad group of math last semester.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was just wishing to find someone to can understand a little bit what I'm passing through. So we appreciate your help.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes.
Awesome. So our next meeting is on Thursday, right?
Yeah, the same time.
Okay. Cool. Well,
Nice.
I will see you then.
Okay, have a good night.
You too.